like a lottery type deal where you get tags, a certain amount of tags. And I was thinking having that implemented for cougars.
Cougars are an endangered species. They'd never be allowed.
Yeah, I talked to, I think it was a Lieutenant Underwood with the Rangers, and they said they would have to be reclassified. A survey would have to be done to reevaluate the population to see if it would be able to change for that to happen.
I just don't see any way that cougars of all things. I know you can kill them in self-defense, but you would never be able to sell their pelts or anything like that.
Well, that's what I'm. The tags would allow a person that is lucky enough to get drawn to sell it. But if you don't have any tags, it would just be like normal. You would get arrested for killing a cougar.
Okay, I can try bringing up with the Rangers. I'll see what their commander has to say regarding this, but Commander Brisket from the Rangers would probably be the most knowledgeable. I'm not sure exactly what her rank is. So,
Okay, because I like I said, I talked to Lieutenant Underwood, but he said I'd have to talk to a judge, and then the judge said I'd have to talk to a DA to get a proposal put in. So I'm kind of.
well, if you have a proposal ready, I can file it on your behalf, but it
Well,
needs to be
yeah,
like a.
I don't have anything. I was hoping to get with the DA to possibly get one written up.
As of right now, I can't see a good enough reason for why something like this should be implemented. Like, if you could tell me, if you could have a very good reason for why something like this, if you were to say that.
Public safety mainly.
Mr. Bajut,
up in
you
the
be
north
around.
with those hiking trails.
1 second. Oh yeah, what's up?
Got somebody that would like to appeal the charge.
Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm talking with somebody. See it. Yeah, judge was calling me for an appeal. So for this, I'll try and talk with the Rangers about it. Can you give me your number?
Yeah.
All right. Here's my number. Anything about this kind of thing, we'll have to go through the Rangers though. So I'll go and try and discuss it with them.
Okay.
And I don't consider myself knowledgeable enough about this to be able to give a yes or no answer for something like this. All
Yep, I understand.
Let's see. Wants tags for cougars. They aren't illegal. Okay. Alright, wrote that down. Alright, I'm gonna handle that appeal. Nice meeting you.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't really want to appeal it. I mean,
What's up?
You want it expunged? Absolutely. This gentleman here wants a charge expunged that he pled guilty to under some odd circumstances. So,
What exactly happened?
I mean, I think you were my lawyer. The situation.
I was your lawyer?
Are you Silas?
No.
Oh, sorry, curly hair. I wasn't really paying much attention at the time. Anyway,
He doesn't have curly hair though, but...
doesn't he?
No.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, besides the point. I was involved in a situation where a police officer thought that I admitted to doing a crime. They thought I said I did do that when I said I didn't do that.
I was your attorney for that one, but I was your defense attorney
Right.
for that one, yeah.
Yes,
My name isn't Silas
Yeah.
though, but
isn't it?
my name is Liz.
What's your name, sir?
L-I-S. Liz.
Liz. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I must have misheard. I thought, yeah. I thought you
Silas
said
was the
Silas,
ADA
you
for
said
that one.
Liz.
Alright.
Right. Okay. So you advised me to plead guilty for it.
No, I said that it's up to you whether or not you'd want to plead guilty by that sort of thing. And I was asking you whether or not it was worth it for you to appeal a charge that was only a 5-month conviction. And you said, no,
I
it's probably
wouldn't
not
have
worth it to
pled-
fight it. And so you said, all right, I'll plead guilty.
I mean, in hindsight, there was no reason to plead guilty.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. That's why I asked you whether or not it was worth it to you if you wanted to fight it. You don't have to fight something. I mean, you can still plead no contest, and I guess in that case you would have the option to fight it, but it doesn't really
Yeah,
change
exactly.
anything.
I mean, in hindsight, that should have been the only course of action advised. Because the guilty plea got nothing for me. I'd already done time served. I was gonna eat the fee.
No, they dropped off a charge for the guilty plea.
What did they drop?
I don't know exactly what they dropped, but I do remember that they dropped off a charge for the guilty plea, which is why I thought it was a good idea for you to do so.
Drop a charge.
Was it would it been a brandishing at all?
It was a minor one, from what I remember. Oh, it was failure to obey. That's right.
Brandishing's not minor.
Oh, failure to obey. Right. Wait, what does failure to obey mean?
If a police officer gives you a lawful order, and you don't listen to that, it's failure to obey.
I didn't do that.
I don't exactly know what happened regarding the situation. I just know that that was what the officer was charging you with, and she said she'd be willing to take that off for a guilty plea.
Huh. Right. I don't know what the failure is like. It's so long ago. I don't even know what that was.
To
'cause
obey,
at
not
the
to let
time-
you.
Pardon?
So it's failure to comply. Not-
Right.
yeah,
But, like they came to my place of work to pick me up, and I got into the back of the car.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have failed to comply at any point.
I'm not sure myself. That might be why she was willing to drop it. I don't know. She seemed to not
Right.
really be super interested with the whole thing, and she was kind of fed up with it, from what I remember. And so,
Right. Yeah. Anyway, I want it removed from my record at this point.
you can receive an expungement, but I can't do anything to help you in this regard. Even if I was, I can even do anything as part of the DA's office in this regard because I'd be conflicted as I was your defense attorney.
Right. So
So
I know
no
you
other DAs?
spoke with, who was it? Was it Wade with Maverick? And he filed an
Yes.
appeal about that, but that was an appeal for a guilty plea. Guilty pleas are not something you can. It takes a lot to appeal a guilty plea.
yeah,
For something like
yeah,
that, you
and
have
it-
to.
I understand that, but he's fucked off and died or something. So I don't like. That's
he hasn't been
besides the
around a while,
point,
yeah.
Yeah. So there's no point even. Like I've been sitting on this for a fucking age. He was the only one that wanted to do anything about it because he thought it had some interesting precedents. I said to him basically, we can go two ways about this. We can try and appeal it and like achieve something new, even though it's like low value, like low risk, potentially high reward. Or we can just get it fucking expunged. He seemed super interested in the case and wanted to see if we could get anything out of it. Like, you know, in terms of legal precedents or...
I've already tried to have a guilty plea appealed, and I did not have a high enough bar, despite the officer having said, well, if you don't plead guilty, then you're going to get 3 felonies, when speaking to the client after I'd advised you plead no contest. I thought that was very much so coercion, but apparently that was not enough for the judge. So that was a situation that was far worse than what happened to you, and I don't think there's... And that wasn't accepted.
Right. Yeah, fine. So I just need an expungement on that.
If that's the case, it would be 10k. That's cost 10k for an expungement.
10 for that
For any
single-
expungement, and you can only get them one ever. So you're aware.
You fucked me.
It's just a misdemeanor charge. You're not going to be hurt by that. That's why I said it was okay, whether or not you wanted to plead guilty to something like that.
He's got a fair point. Misdemeanors do nothing to you, really.
If it was a
Is
felony,
it?
absolutely would have advised you plead no contest and we could fight that.
I mean, this guy insinuated that that it'll stay and it'll show up on any criminal record checks if anyone does any.
It'll show up with criminal record checks, but it won't mean anything because it's a minor misdemeanor.
Yeah.
From what you've told me, the story that you told me, if you were holding a gun while you told someone to leave your car alone, like that's brandishing right there. That would have fucked you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that
So
by
you
itself
should-
was,
you should-
you were guilty of that. There was nothing you could really. I
you
don't.
should be happy with the outcome.
sure.
I don't agree necessarily that the officer. I'm almost certain she did mishear you. You're right about that. But oh, what was that?
I'm running down to the mall. If you need me, give me a call.
All right, sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I won't be able to help with this one because I was the defense attorney for this case. If that's a, if this is the
Oh,
case you're talking
alright.
about, yeah.
Gotcha. Just whatever you guys figure out, just let me know.
All right.
All right, so I guess it's not worth doing anything about it.
I mean, that's why I asked you whether or not it's worth it for you to fight this, and you said no, it's not. It's probably not worth it.
I've had people informing me that so is my criminal record clean?
I
In
mean-
the eyes of like businesses and shit like that, and the government, in terms of like if I wanted a government job, would this hinder that?
No, not at all. Not unless
like
you've been getting
running a-
misdemeanors like left and right. Like if you had like 7 of these, I could maybe see an instance of that hurting you. But no, if you have one, it's not going
aside
to hurt
from
you by
that,
any
it's
means.
just traffic infringement.
Yeah, then that's not going to hurt by any means. I have heard for, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but I have heard that for doctors, they don't want anybody having misdemeanors. So if you ever want to be a doctor, that might not be off the table. But that's
You can still have like I'm currently getting my doctor's license at the moment. You can still have like the same thing, minor misdemeanors if it's going through like a red light by accident or speeding. But as long as you lawfully abide the police and don't cause any other issues, then yeah. Because everyone accidentally goes to a red light or
oh, those are infractions, not misdemeanors. They don't have misdemeanors means they inherently carry jail time.
yeah. But if you do too many misdemeanors, isn't it within a certain time?
Oh, what was your name again?
Oh yes, no. Sorry, you are right. Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh.
so no,
What was your name again, sir?
Edward.
Edward, okay. Edward,
Amanita.
okay. Just looking at your record, it looks like you just have a lot of citations. That's about it.
Yeah.
And the one misdemeanor. But even the misdemeanor, it's such a small fine for it as well, so it looks like it was just something
Yeah.
very minor, and it was something very minor.
It was something very minor. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't they dropped the failure to obey. I think it was they dropped the brandishing. Yeah,
Oh,
it
was
looks
it
like
a
that.
brandishing they
They dropped the
dropped?
brandishing, yeah.
I thought so.
Okay. Mm. All right. Okay. Fine. I mean, I guess that's good though. Maverick never told me about the brandishing.
Well,
Well, I guess he didn't know about it.
aiming at weapon. Well, yeah, because he wasn't your attorney for that one. He never even spoke to me about
but
it.
He tried looking into it afterwards.
Yeah, I saw that it was filed, and I spoke with Sun Yi about it, who was handling that case. And he didn't seem to think there was merit for it. And I agreed with him, because I felt that I had been acted in your best interest at the time. Because you seemed to not want to have to go to court to fight something like that, and I figured, okay, well, if he doesn't want to take the time to do that, then I'm going to
Yeah.
respect that.
I later realized the whole charge sat on my supposed admission of guilt. that could have quite easily been misheard.
I mean,
Because
if he did,
she claimed that I said I did do that, which is not how I would ever say anything, when in actual fact I said I didn't do that.
yeah, I pointed out that I did do that is not proper English as well. So it seems strange that
Yeah.
someone would say something like that. So
Yeah. I'm a bit of a fascist when it comes to grammar as well, so it is definitely something I would not say.
yeah, but you only have criminal threats on your record, which that's not. I mean,
Alright.
sometimes people can get heated and just say dumb stuff. That's not that crazy.
Yeah, I mean the fucking kid
Actually, I
had been
was gonna say now that I think about it, the hospital director actually has failure to obey on her record. All right,
There you go.
the supposed victim in the crime had been harassing me like rather consistently over the previous few days. So it was like a boil over situation.
yeah, you got pissed off. No, it's understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. So if you know, like, just to be clear, the situation was, I'd been informed that there's potentially a job opportunity with a new airline or pilot school or something like that. Something to do with working on aircraft. And that they wanted me to be the lead mechanic on it. But I would need a clean criminal record.
You just can't have any felonies.
Yeah, I assume that. But if an expungement requires 10 grand and I can only do it once, it's probably not worth doing it just for
I would
a
agree.
petty misdemeanor.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. Well, thanks for your advice, John.
I'm glad I could help you out. So
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, I wouldn't advise you to do that if I thought I was gonna fuck you over. That's
Yeah, I was a bit confused by the whole situation. In all honesty,
that's fair. All right,
did you know that they didn't search me?
for what, a gun?
Yeah, I had my firearm on me inside the cell.
Oh, that
for
is-
that whole situation.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't think that trooper was the best. She was definitely a bit strange. It was.
I think she was new.
She wouldn't have been by herself then if that was the case, because cadets have to be with someone.
Or like, no, like just got through her cadet.
I guess that's possible, but usually cadets.
She's a much better cop now.
Edward Emanita.
And
Oh
also,
yeah,
I
I know
was-
her. That's
I was at her wedding yesterday. Because her and Ruiz got married yesterday.
Oh wait, no, not Edward Emanita. I was saying that's
Leah.
Leah. Do I know Leah? Oh, Leah Evans. The name rings a bell, but I don't actually remember her.
She's married now to Maria Ruiz. They might be cops when you're not around as often. They're very much like morning cops.
Oh yeah, I've met her a few times, not super often.
So, oh yeah, I've got a question to ask you as well afterwards.
All right. Well, thanks for that. I guess that clears that up.
At least it's all cleared up. That's the main thing.
Yeah, glad I
All
could
right.
clear it
Well,
up.
I'll be on my way. Thank you very much.
All right, see you
Okay,
then.
mate. Hey, question for you.
What was it?
Sorry to be rude, mate. The MDT, mine's I'm not able to look through the database.
Through the database regarding what?
Criminal records.
Yeah, I don't think you are able. You're not able to look at people's profiles. The
Okay.
MDT really all that gives you access to is to be able to look at investigations that are shared with you.
Okay, so that's right. That's happening there and then.
Yeah, it's just so that you are able to see investigations without having to have them like emailed to you, basically.
Okay. The other thing as well is regarding towards phone numbers for other lawyers.
What was that?
Is there regarding to phone numbers towards other lawyers or judges? Is there a way to find out those? Perhaps we need to get a hold of a judge or a.
Judges should have their, if you're in the organization you're part of, they should have themselves listed with their phone number.
Yeah, no, they don't. Like it's yeah, no one's listed with phone numbers. That's what's got me a bit confused.
In the San Andreas Bar Association? Not on the MDT, you know, like, you know what the...
Oh. Sorry, mate. No, I just passed the bar today, so I'm trying to work everything out at the moment.
You know how you, Oh, you know where you learn about a lot about your jobs and whatnot?
Yeah, yes. Oh, yep, bar association in there. Okay.
Yeah, if you look through the
Makes
members
sense.
of that, you should see the judges, and they'll have their phone numbers listed.
Yeah, perfect. That makes a lot more sense.
I think some of the newer judges may not have done it yet, but I can remind them to.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm just a bit confused because I'm trying to find Ray, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I can't get a hold of him. How do I get a hold of him if I need to set up dates for clients or things like that? So it was very
You should actually add your phone number as well if you can to your note in the organization, so that way people can contact you as well.
yes, yeah, no, I will be doing that now. I appreciate it.
Yep. All right, I'll leave you to it.
Oh yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Of course. All right. All right. I didn't actually expect that to be so long. That ended up being a little thing. Dang. This bug. Bug. Okay. Alright, there we go. It's gonna be, I guess. Oh, some cloth. Right. Alright. Okay. Now almost finished. I didn't realize how little slots the Drake lights have. I thought they'd have more. Yeah, I thought they were like the storage device, but apparently not. Oh, that's right, I still need the woodworking bench. Alright, but this means at least I probably don't even need. Okay, that. Oh wait, I didn't even notice. Two cloth, whoops. Okay.